What's going on, y'all? It's your boy CMartyFit, and we back here on one of the coolest, coldest, dopest channels on YouTube, man. And this video is a little different here. We just got some sad news, breaking news. Charlie Kirk has been unalived at one of his debates in Utah, and I've been doing a lot of the political content lately, and this is someone who I've watched his content. I've agreed. I've disagreed. He has some wild takes, and I thoroughly enjoyed his content. And in my opinion, he meant well, wanted better for the country, and he was big on Jesus Christ. Quoted the Bible a lot, and the guy knows his stuff, whether you agree or disagree with him. He definitely said a lot of wild things about the black community, insane, man. I'm not laughing at him, being shot and unalived. So first and foremost, I want to say rest in peace to him and prayers up for his family. But, the reason I want to address this is because, me in particular, being a black man who, most of my political views, I agree with the conservative side. I agree with the liberal side at times, but most of my stuff is conservative, as you can see in my content. At the end of the day, I get a lot of heat for it. I've gotten threats. I get called names, and that's just part of it. And I get the same for my fitness content. But we have a serious issue in America, and it needs to be talked about. And I've addressed it multiple times, but I'm just gonna be loud about it, man. We're all one country. Whether you're liberal, whether you are conservative, black, white, in shape, out of shape, it really doesn't matter. We don't have any unity in this country. And it's perfectly fine to disagree with someone. We have different backgrounds. We have different experiences. Therefore, we're not all going to think the same. Stop trying to believe that someone's supposed to think exactly like you. That's what makes life beautiful. We have different views. And because we have different views, that doesn't mean violence is necessary. Unaliving someone because they disagree with you on politics is insane. And I don't care what side it is. If a Democrat got shot, I'd still be making this video. I promise you, and I stand on that. It doesn't matter. It's totally unnecessary. If someone attacks America, they attack all of us. Black, white, Hispanic, conservative, liberal, Christian, Muslim, Jews, it doesn't matter. We're all Americans at the end of the day. This is getting insane, man. And the violence, I'm gonna be real, man. The violence is coming from one side more than the other side. And people are insane. People are insane. And we got to call it out, and we can't stand on this anymore. And, I think this right here is going to change a lot of things in the country. And as much as I hate to say this, because I'm even though I disagree with the guy, I can say I'm a fan of Charlie Kirk. But him dying might be the change that America needs, because he's got a lot of. For instance, you see what Trump is doing all types of things. Whether you agree, disagree, he's making a lot of changes. But this is one of Trump's friends. So those of you that don't like Trump, just understand that you woke up a beast. You woke up a sleeping lion, and I don't. The things that Trump does that I don't agree with, people losing jobs, things like that. You can hate the man as much as you want to, but nobody deserves to be killed over that. And, I just feel bad for his wife. I feel bad for his children. Another father lost, a husband lost, and whoever shot him is just, they're selfish. Selfish and heartless. And it really hurts me that we have that in this country, and it hurts me that that we have freedom of speech. People are happy about freedom of speech, but if you don't agree with one thing, that's the freedom of speech that can't exist. Oh, you can say whatever you want, but you can't say this, or your life is threatened. That man don't deserve that. You know, he doesn't deserve that. And I he made some crazy comments about black pilots, and I get what he was trying to say, but the way he worded it, I didn't agree with that. I didn't like it. Never in my life would I celebrate this man being shot at one of his college debates. The man was going around the country debating college students. Debating college students, trying to affect the next generation positively, not next generation, but the up and coming adults. And people got a problem with that, man. And I just don't understand. If you disagree with someone, why not just keep scrolling and go on with your day and live your life with your beliefs? And there's some sick people right now cheering about it. How sick do you have to be to cheer about someone's death? Celebrating it on TikTok. Sick country, man. So, I got nothing but respect for that guy. He went out living his purpose. He went out living his purpose. That's what God put him on this earth to do. He's in a better place now. But yeah, I'm full throttle. I'm speaking up. That stuff, that right there, it just made me want to go harder and live in my purpose even more, man. So, again, rest in peace to that man. I'm hoping for the best for his family, and I'm hoping this sparks a change in America because people are pissed, and I see people who don't like the man that are pissed about it as well. And I'll probably do some videos on this. You got MSNBC saying that it was, a Republican who shot him in celebration. What are y'all talking about, man? And we got to, before I get up out of here, we got to talk about the media and the propaganda. I'm going to challenge you all to, before you come up with your conclusions. And I'm not ever telling you to agree with me. I'm not telling you to disagree with me. But before you come up with your opinions and your thoughts, do your own research. Stop looking at headlines, because a lot of this stuff isn't true. And a lot of the media, the stuff they put out, the propaganda, it instills hate in us. We hating white people. We hating black people on some stuff that's not even true. We hating conservatives. We hating liberals on some stuff that's not even true. We hating straight people. We hating homosexual people on some stuff that's not even true. So do your own research, and we need less hate in this country, man, because like I said, we're all one. Whether you like it or not, we're all one. We're Americans. This is America, bro. And y'all can call me a coon, Sambo, Uncle Tom, whatever you want to call me. I really don't give a fuck, especially now after this. You find somebody who's not scared to speak up on things. It's rare, and that's a gem, and we need more of it in our society, and this is going to spark more of it. But anyway, man, hey, if you like the video, go ahead, hit the like button. Subscribe to the page, share with a friend. Sorry, man, this one really touched me because this highlighted an issue in the country. Follow my social media, like I said, CMartyFit on Instagram, TikTok, X. Support the brand. Less brunches, more crunches. I got the shirts attached to the video. Lessbrunchesmorecrunches.com. And it's crazy, man. Check out the live streams. Check out the content. Check out the short form content. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. And I will be more energized on the next one. But this is serious. It had to be talked about. I'm out of here.